going on, everybody? Antstroworld here. Welcome back to another episode of Antstroworld Live. So today we're going to be doing the hot take hour number 4. I got a bunch of hot takes here that I've garnered in from servers, our server, other creators, the IWC. We're just gonna, talk about it, see what we got in mind, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. Starting with the first one. So this one was an interesting one. Buddy Matthews is a top 10 in-ring performer today. I'm gonna let everybody talk, then I'm gonna go. So, what we
That's
thinking
not
about
crazy.
this one?
That's not crazy.
Um,
When given the chance, he's shown that he can go toe to toe with some of the best. He just had an insanely really good match with Osprey not past week, but the week before on Dynamite, I think, and it elevated him a little bit more. Proving he can easily get out of that House of Black shit since Malachi is pretty much done with AEW, separate himself, and do what he's best at doing.
I agree. Man's a hooper. He's always been underrated for his whole career. I feel like he doesn't get enough love.
Absolutely.
I agree with Chris. I've really been in love with his work since 2020. Basically, with that actually late 2019, when him and Alistair were going back and forth with their matches. They were putting on bangers on Raw, and then the pay-per-view and everything. And I honestly thought at that time, like, Vince was going to let him get like a little singles push. That ended up not happening. But, when he came to AEW, with the House of Black, I thought it was going to be cool. I mean, you got Alistair, he's a hooper. Brody King's a hooper. And then him. And you put along, Julia Hart, who's a hooper as well. But now, at this point, like what Chris said, he literally just put on a banger match with Will Ospreay. So I'm hoping, TK finally decides to give him, a little singles push since, Malachi Black is about to be basically done with the company. So I think him and Brody King needs to get singles pushes because,
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Brody King is low key creeping into my top 10 in ring performers. That dude's a dog.
literally, bro, he's went
They're open.
back to back Continental Classic. Like, there's no reason for y'all not to give him a little, singles push or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, he could win a world title and I wouldn't complain. He's good enough to do it.
Like, even if y'all gotta put him and Buddy Matthews in like a tag team, give them a tag title. If you
utilize them.
Exactly,
Yeah.
just give them a little push, bro. That's all we ask for. Because you got too much talent on that roster not to give these niggas a push.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then you got
give
all
them
these
a
rumors
chance.
of everybody like leaving, like Britt Baker, Ricky Starks. Like now it's the time to start utilizing people that aren't being used.
That's right. You
I
have a
said-
chance, Tony Khan. Use those stars while you can.
And mind you, there's more wrestlers on that roster that I have not seen him wrestle against, and I want to see him. Like, I need to see a one-on-one with him and Kenny. I have.
I need Takeshita versus Brody King. I need that. I need that.
I need Takeshita versus Buddy. Give me that too.
Exactly. There's so many people on that roster that Buddy could go up against, like Takeshita, Omega. There's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people. There's just so many names. But yeah, the two that come to mind is Takeshita and Omega, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not
Absolutely.
mad
Yeah, this take. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like this take because it's arguable. It's arguable. All right, the next one I saw. This is a good one. Ilya Dragunov should win the Royal Rumble.
at it.
I don't think he will, but I have a feeling he'll be in that fucking match.
Yeah,
I see him returning. I see him returning in that match.
He's gonna show up at the Rumble. Definitely gonna show up at the Rumble. But winning the thing.
But as for winning it, I'm not sure. I don't know if he will win it.
I don't know if he returns to the Rumble. I feel like I wonder if he returns after Mania.
That's
I
interesting
feel like
too.
they're going to try to give him more time to like do a little recovering and training, and he'll probably return after Mania. But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad for him to return to the Rumble, but I don't think he's gonna win it.
Yeah, I don't see him winning it. I do see him returning though, because those training videos he's been posting over the last 4 or 5 months, he's been going crazy. Like it's intense shit, bro. So he might pull an Ole Cena and just return at the event, return earlier than expected. So
Yep.
this is a hot take. I do respect it, but I
I don't think
disagree.
he.
I disagree.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend about it yesterday when we were on the game, and
Mm.
I had brought him up, and he basically was like, he feels like the hype on Dragunov has basically, went down. And I mean, yes, I can see that, but at the same time, like he hasn't really done much in the company for that hype to really go away. Like there's still hella matches I need to see him with. Like he's barely done much in the main roster for you to say that the hype has went down. He's not,
Exactly.
right?
It's just like it's too early. Like, would it be cool? That'd be like something pulling get. So that would be something getting pulled out of a hat, like out of nowhere. Like that. That would be crazy. But
Mhm.
I just don't see it happening. I really just don't see it happening. It's way too early. I feel like he will get into a program, maybe heading into Mania, but winning the Rumble just to go to Mania, I don't see that. Nah. But it's a good take. Like it's a hot take. I'm not gonna lie. It is a hot take. It is a good take though. It's not like too outlandish. All right, next one. Dom Mysterio would be a world champion. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes,
How
yes,
soon?
yes.
How soon are we
I don't
talking?
know how soon. I don't think it will be that soon, but I say in the next 2 to 3 years, yes.
I agree. It could happen. I mean, hey, I mean, I did make a prediction for this year that he should win Money in the Bank.
I remember that from the yup. I do remember that.
So it could be sooner rather than later. But then again, I don't mind when or how long it's going to take. It could take a year. It could take 2 years or 3 years. But I definitely think Dominic Mysterio is going to be world champion in the near future.
No, I see it happening. I see it happening. Uh, that Money in the Bank take, I like that. I do think he could win Money in the Bank this year. Maybe become world champion at the end of the year. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, this is not really a hot take, but I respect it. I respect it. Now this next one, smooth. I think you said this one as well. Roman
Yeah.
Ooh,
Reigns will be on the WWE Mount Rushmore when it's all said and done.
Yep. I feel like
Explain.
I mean that whole tribal chief run basically. What else can I say? He did. He had a hell of a run there. Hell of a run. Hell of a run. Like he had so many great matches that I can think of. Like he had that one match with Jey Uso in the Hell in the Cell I Quit match, and then he fought Braun Strowman, and then he fought Edge, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Rey Mysterio,
this nigga decided to add Braun Strowman.
Seth Rollins.
I mean,
Dare I say Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes and freaking
oh God.
All right,
so like
Moo, my question to you is like, since you think that, who would he replace? Like,
wow, that is a good question. That's a great question, Dante. I mean,
because you have Cena, you
of
have
course.
Cole. I mean, you have Hulk, even though we don't
There,
like. You have
honestly for me, um, around the future or maybe now
would he replace The Rock?
Yes.
in the future, yes, but right now I'd say he'd replace Hogan. I know some people might think it's a crazy take, but I feel like he would replace Hogan. It's crazy. Some of you might think it's a crazy take. I know,
I
but
I gotta disagree with that. I know we have our
but
grievances
The
with
Rock,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan
eventually. But I don't know, shit.
because
But
I
I
know we
feel
have
like
our grievances with Hulk Hogan and everything, but like without Hulk Hogan, like all jokes aside, and all
he
yeah.
The
has.
company would
So
not be where it
Yeah,
is right now.
so
that's
like
true.
as much as we hate him and all that, he
True.
has to be on that Mount Rushmore.
I feel like he would. I feel like he would replace through. I think Dwayne will get replaced.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I could
yeah.
see Dwayne getting replaced.
The
I
Rock,
could see
yeah,
that.
Dwayne would get
'Cause,
replaced.
yeah,
That
again,
makes
in my
much more
opinion,
sense, honestly.
Ooh, Rock
ooh,
isn't
what's
even at
up?
Mount Rushmore.
Oh
So who?
shit!
Hey, question: Who would be on your Mount Rushmore? Because
Drop that
Yeah,
Mount Rushmore. Yeah,
yeah.
I want to hear.
RJB, who's on your Mount
yeah,
Rushmore?
for me
And
it
I,
would be Cena. I would have Cena, Stone Cold, um, Hogan. I would assume Bruno San Martino, and the last one would probably be. It would either be The Rock or Taker. It's actually no. Scratch that. Ric Flair. What am
Ric
I talking?
Flair, yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, okay. He said Austin Cena, Rock Flair.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not crazy.
Wait, you said
Wait,
Rock
whoa,
isn't
whoa,
even on.
whoa, whoa!
Wait, I
But
don't
didn't you
understand.
just say?
Yeah.
Didn't you just
Wait.
say The Rock isn't in the Mount Rushmore?
He said see. Wait, I'm
Make it
Hold
make
on.
confused.
sense, dude.
Okay, now he said Austin Cena, Hogan, Flair. Okay, I respect that. Look at mine
Interesting, yeah.
is Cena, Austin, Taker, Hogan. That's my Mount Rushmore.
Um, whew. I gotta think about this one because I change my answer changes a lot. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Cena, and Ric Flair. That's my Mount Rushmore.
Respect it.
HBK just misses my Mount Rushmore. I just,
Out of those four, I really don't know who would replace or who Roman can't even speak. Who Roman would replace on that Mount Rushmore? I don't know.
I can't.
I mean, the answer. I mean, it probably might not. The answer's probably not there yet, but it could be Rock. He could replace Rock, but right as of right now, whew, shit.
it's gonna take some. It's gonna take hella time.
Yeah,
It's,
like
I
Roman's
mean,
got to
like
have
I said,
another run or do
before he
something else.
retires, he'll be there.
Yeah, Roman's got to have to do something else in order to get
He
up on
got to
that
do
Mount
something
Rushmore.
like, I mean,
Maybe another title run, maybe not a long title run, but maybe another solid,
I
top
mean, what
title
else
reign.
could he do though? He won all the titles when you think about it. He did win all the titles, and he won the Rumble.
He might win it again, honestly.
He could. I can't
I
wait for
mean,
next year.
shit. Maybe this year. I can't say he will. I don't know. Maybe he could. Maybe he could win this year. I mean, shit. Well, predictions are coming soon, guys. So
Next week. Oh, I can't wait to
predictions
talk
are
about
coming.
that.
So
We got a lot.
we're gonna talk about who's gonna be in the final four, basically.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about all
We'll
that
get
next
into
week.
that. We're not gonna get into it right now, but we'll get into that next
Yes,
stream.
sir. Yes, sir.
Right
All
now,
right,
we're doing hot takes.
but this one, like, it ain't too crazy to say. It ain't too crazy to say. It's possible depending on who your Mount Rushmore is, but for me, it's gonna be hard because I don't know who I'm taking on my Mount Rushmore. I don't know if I'm taking
I
Cena,
understand.
Austin, Hogan,
No,
I
Taker.
don't
but
think he.
I'll just say,
I don't think he's gonna ever replace anybody on my Mount.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I
mean,
just put it out there, but
if he does for
yeah,
some people, I respect it, but like it's just for me
Like
personally.
like I said, if people have The Rock on their Mount Rushmore, yeah, he'll replace The Rock. But
yeah,
Austin, Cena, Hogan, Flair, yeah, no, I can't do it.
yeah. I don't see
They done
any.
did
I don't
way
see
too much.
him. I
They
don't.
done did way too much for the company for
Mhm.
Roman to replace them.
Because
Kudos to Roman because
Yeah,
he's
he's
been a
done a
big
lot.
part of the company for the past few years, but his body of work is nothing compared to these other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, because if you think about it, you got Stone Cold literally saved WWE from declining in the 90s, late 90s with the Attitude Era. You had Hogan, who literally was right there when WWE started. Cena being the ultimate babyface of all time. And then Taker, longevity, character work, in ring work, all that good stuff. Just an icon. So, yeah, good take, good take. Now, this is one I saw from a TikTok video, a creator. I forgot the creator's name. Shout out to him. He said Kenny Omega over AJ Styles.
Talking in rings.
Oh,
All
I agree.
time. Just everything all time.
I might have to agree. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to agree.
Ah.
This is a debate right here. This is a debatable. This is a debate. Honestly,
It's close, but I'm not.
I'm not ready to say that yet. I'm not ready to say that yet.
Until Kenny wins the WWE Championship, then we'll have a conversation. Kenny wins the WWE Championship.
Hey, like I said,
I
kudos
can't
to
give out.
Kenny.
I can't.
Like he hasn't done enough. I feel like yes, you could say when it comes to New Japan, yes, I'm putting Kenny over AJ, but like
Mhm.
all time, AJ's body of work is way bigger than Kenny's.
Absolutely.
AJ has did everything in TNA. He's did everything in New Japan, and he's doing
ROH.
it in ROH. He's doing it now in WWE.
Yeah.
All Kenny has done was ROH for a little bit, and he didn't even do much in ROH. New Japan, and then AEW.
Yeah,
Exactly. Um, and it's not even biased towards AJ because he's from my hometown. It's just
it's facts. It's
yeah,
literally right
Mhm.
on the wall. Because AJ's done so much, like so many titles, multiple different companies, longevity of his career. He's literally been wrestling since like the late '90s. Like, yeah, until Omega wins the WWE Championship and has a career in WWE, and probably has a little bit lengthier of a career, I might consider it. But right
when
now,
it's all said and done, AJ Styles will be a top 3, top 5 wrestler of all time.
oh, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Yep.
I can see that. No, I definitely
A
agree.
lot of people don't have the body of work that he has because he's did everything in every company that he's been in. Like,
Versatile. They see him as a true workhorse. Like they see him as a star, and he's a star everywhere he goes.
and get well soon, AJ. We miss you. Like,
We need you back. We definitely need you
yes,
back,
I
AJ.
miss you.
Especially right now, after because it is farewell tour Cena's doing right now.
We need an AJ Cena match once again for the one time.
One more time,
For the one time.
one more time.
But yeah, this is a really good take. This is a hot take indeed because I'm not ready to say this
This is
yet.
a
Chris,
valid hot take.
Chris, I did hear you say that you would have
Uh,
to agree.
This is my New Japan
I need
bias.
you.
This is my New Japan bias. New Japan can eat unmatched, unfucking matched. He unreal. Dude takes almost a year and a half off, and he comes back and has one of the best comeback matches ever. I mean, Ken is a generational talent. You're never going to see something like that again. Never. Not even close to what Kenny's gonna end up being when his career's all over with.
Because he's still like kind of young. I know he's got a lot of injuries and shit, but he's only like in his like late 30s or whatever. Like,
He just came
he's
back.
40. He's
Yeah, I'm
40.
about to say he's about to hit 40.
He
Yeah.
is 40. He just
He's
turned
about to
40
hit
last
40.
year.
because wrestlers they don't end up retiring until like maybe late 40s, early 50s, something
But
like
my
that.
thing with Kenny is how much do you think he has, especially with all the injuries that he's had to endure, and he already had to. He literally just had to deal with a near death situation.
Oh yeah, the what is it?
The
Diverculitis,
diverticulitis.
yeah,
Something like
Diverticulitis.
that. Yeah.
like that was literally a near death situation. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much Kenny has left.
Man.
But yeah, I like this take. This is probably one of the best takes I've seen. Like, for a good discussion. But next one, Gunther has been boring, and what I think this person that said it on Twitter, they basically are talking about the whole reign and everything that's been going on as of recent. I don't think all time. I think just been like in
I've
recent
heard that
times.
recently too. I saw an IG post. Somebody already wants Jey Uso to take that off him.
Because me personally, I'll go first here. I
Okay.
disagree. Gunther's doing some of his greatest. Well, I want to say greatest work, but he's doing great work right now as world heavyweight
Yeah,
champion. I know it's kind of low key getting overshadowed by Seth, Drew. That whole little feud going on with Punk, but he's still holding it down.
Fuck Team Punk. But anyways,
This dude, but yeah, he's still holding it down. He's having good sub feuds and everything. He had it with Jey Uso right now. Like they're gonna fight a Saturday night main event. Obviously, the whole Priest and Finn Balor saga that was entertaining. That was a really good match. I think the reign is good. Like I have no issues with it. I love seeing Gunther as world heavyweight champion. I think it's gonna start picking up into third gear now since we're on the road to WrestleMania. So it's gonna be something to look forward to. Whoever he faces at Mania, I know that's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be a classic match. So
In my opinion, I haven't. I don't know. Like I'm so used to Gunther dominating and everything. Like now seeing it, like yeah, it's cool, but it's nowhere near better than the IC title reign. Like,
mhm.
and really, what you said, it's basically been overshadowed about everything else that's been happening on Raw. On top of that, I still feel like he should have beat Cody at
Crown Jewel.
he should have beat Cody at Crown Jewel because I feel like it would have had solidified one. It would have made that world championship bigger than what it was supposed to be. On top of that, you would have seen Gunther more as like basically the face. Yes, Cody's the face, but
Like
yeah,
being in the top dog at like a big venue like that, like at a big, event with like the big high stakes with a championship and everything and the title.
but yeah, I mean, with now since the road to WrestleMania is coming, yeah, it's probably gonna kick into third gear, but I don't know. I I gotta see. I really want to see Gunther like down bad, really, and see how he recovers from everything because we've been so used to him being dominant for so long. It's just, in my opinion, it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's
It's just I don't know. Like I feel like it'll kick into third gear now since we're in 2025. He has a little thing going on with Joe, so then he's probably gonna have something at the Royal Rumble, and then something leading up to Mania. Like a feud's gonna kick off, a big feud, a long term feud for him.
Goldberg.
which
Goldberg.
uh,
Oh my god.
which I think Gunther and Jay will be a good match. I don't think Jay is nah. It's not time to give Jay the world title just yet. But yeah, I can see Goldberg and Gunther facing off, which
Goldberg winning the title. Yes, sir.
oh god.
Oh, week right here. So he says Braun Breaker,
that's a
Gunther,
take.
Mania wins the
Yes.
championship and vacants the IC champion. Oh,
That's a take.
that's here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I like that, but that will be a waste of an Intercontinental Championship.
That's a
match.
long shot right there, really.
Yeah,
I would have just gave it to Sheamus after that.
exactly.
I wouldn't be. Look, that's fantasy booking to the max. I would want that to happen, but I just don't see it. What you said is basically waste. It's a waste of an IC reign, which brings me to my take that I want to say. I don't know how to feel about Braun Breaker's IC reign as well.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. His reign hasn't been all that. He hasn't been being showcased that highly. Like he hasn't been, presented well. I mean, he's been presented well, but he hasn't been showcased like highly.
They need to showcase him more. They haven't been
Like
doing that as
literally
well.
since the start of the Netflix era, he hasn't did shit on Raw. Like he's been in the stands, like, oh, here comes Braun Breaker, the IC champion. He's just sitting in the stands, like, my nigga, let him wrestle.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Yeah,
champion. Like, let him wrestle.
I get he's having these interactions with like Sheamus and everybody, Ludwig, like the same cycle that we've been getting for the last several months. We need something different. We gotta
Don't
have
get me
something
wrong. Don't get me wrong. That match Saturday is going to be real good.
different. Easily.
Honestly, I want Sheamus to win. If it doesn't happen, then you better let it happen at Mania. But yeah, I'm honestly tired of the lane. Like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared it might be time for him to go ahead and go get the world title at this point. Because
It might be time. Yeah, it might be time. They might have to set something up. Have Braun lose the IC title, maybe at the
They might
Rumble,
have to pull the
maybe
trigger.
Saturday. Who knows? But yeah, I kind of like this take. Now here's the next one. Tiffany should be the longest reigning women's
Ooh.
champion of all time. Tiffany Stratton, to be clear, not Tiffany from UCW.
Tiffany
That's
Goat.
That's also a hot take. It could be. I mean,
I'll let y'all speak, and then I'm gonna give my take because I got something to say about this.
so wait, who's the longest reigning? Is it Bianca? Correct.
I think it's Bianca, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is Bianca.
so.
Hell nah, nah.
It's not gonna work for me,
Hell
brother.
Hell no. I can't.
Look.
As much as I love Tiffany, yes, I think she's gonna get a long reign, but longest reigning, hell nah, not over Bianca. Fuck no.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, no. I can't have her do that. I can't have her break Bianca's record.
Because to me,
I mean,
Bianca,
she'll have a long reign, but like, she will have a
yeah, I
reign.
feel like it would be like over like at least 200 something days, maybe 250 days, something like that. Like, there's a lot of feuds you could venture in with Tiffany, but I don't see her breaking any records with having the longest women's championship reign of all time. There's no way.
I'm not opposed to it. I don't care if she does or not, but like, because I don't think Bianca just necessarily needs a world title for a good while. For being completely honest,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Like right now, I mean, she's flourishing. She has the whole thing going on with Jade Cargill and Naomi, the tag team division. So she's chilling. Like eventually, she'll be back in the world title scene. But like right now, she's letting others flourish, which is a good thing because
It's a good thing because I feel like the whole reign with her and like her going back and forth, it was kind of starting to get really burnt out because yeah, it was
oh, it was. It definitely was.
getting burnt out. So the women's division is, I will say, it's flourishing right now. Like Lyra has the IC title. Chelsea Green has the US title. I think they're going to be. I think their title reigns. I don't know about Chelsea's. I think Lyra's title reign is going to be, decent. I can see her with it for maybe a good like 4 months, 5 months, and then I feel like Shayna Baszler has to get one of those titles. I feel like Shayna has to get the IC title.
Something.
It's time. It's time, man. Like, stop letting her be with that bullshit.
Utilize her. Get her off that fucking group.
Stop letting her be with that bullshit ass group, bro. Like,
get her off that fucking group and actually utilize her.
And watch Zoe Stark get a title reign before Shayna. I would crash out. and cuts out Triple H because like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Here's the thing about Shayna. This is how I view it. I feel like that ship has sailed a long time ago, and I don't think that ship is coming back. It's unfortunate to say. Would I love to see that ship come back for sure? But I just don't see it. I think, yeah. This might sound fucked up, but Shayna Baszler is in her Celtics Shaq era. Like, it's
Hey,
unfortunate, but hey,
hey, if you don't give it to Shayna, Dakota Kai better get that shit soon. Please.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Please.
Yes, Dakota. Give it to Dakota.
Dakota
Eventually.
Kai, bro. Shout out my homie Joe, bro. He was livid when Lyra won her.
Speaking of that, we're gonna move on to the next one, and that is actually one of the takes here. Dakota Kai should have won the women's IC title.
Valid take.
I want a Lyra. Y'all know I want a Lyra. I said I want a Lyra. Y'all saw my video. But I would have not been opposed to Dakota Kai winning. I would.
Look,
I just feel like Lyra is a great person to have kick off a championship, be the inaugural champion. Great in-ring worker, great talent all around. I know
she's
Dakota
already
Kai's been a
over.
veteran. That's the thing too. She's over. Like Dakota Kai, is a great veteran. She's over too. The fans love her. I feel like Valkyria is the best. Like to hold that title, be the inaugural champion.
this is a good take. I don't know. You can really go either way. Like, yes, like I said, what Ant said was true. Like, yes, Lyra Valkyria is, she's the perfect person to, start with, with the first title reign. I mean, like I said, Dakota, her time is coming soon, like real soon. Like, I feel like she should be the next she should be the second person. I feel like they should have a rematch, and Dakota wins because Dakota should have been had a title reign or something because like
I feel like it's been long overdue for her to have a title reign.
she's been one of the most underrated women for a long time since basically like 2019. But I've been fucking with Kai since 2018 since she was in NXT. I've been fucking with her. Like her matches is always cooked. Her character work has cooked. Like she has great ring work. Like her promo skills are really good. Like that's really all I can say. So
Chris, Supreme, y'all got anything to say about this? Dakota Kai should have won the.
I think she definitely should have, but
I mean, people are gonna have their opinion, so I get it. I mean, the title would look nice on her. It really would. But I think it's time. I think Lyra's. I think I'm gonna give Lyra a chance. I'm gonna let her cook with this one.
I feel like she's going to cook. All right, so I know we were talking about Rumble earlier. This is a take from Deontay, matter of fact. KO should have beat Cody at the Rumble.
I'm gonna need you to cook for real.
This man's cooking. But explain yourself.
look, it makes the most sense. Like I feel like Cody, KO and Sammy have basically had the biggest storyline when it comes to wrestling. I feel like they've had one of the biggest feuds of all time, whether it's ROH, whether it's NXT, and the main roster as well. Like their whole feuds, the storylines they've been real great. One, Cody's time is coming soon.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
know.
she a bitch.
It's a hot take. Like I don't know. He'll probably end up beating KO at the Rumble, which I don't think he should because I just I'm done with this shit. Like let KO beat let KO beat Cody at the Rumble. Look, even if even if this nigga Sammy doesn't win the Royal Rumble, he has to let him win that Elimination Chamber. This big ass feud would be so great. And then they main event one of the nights for Mania. That match would cook. That's a 5-star instant match. That's a 5-star instant classic.
No, I like this take because look at KO. Ever since that heel turn, ever since that crash out, which is justifiable, by the way, really justifiable.
Count on is right. Fuck wrong
His
with him.
popularity is rising. It's like it rolls. Like his popularity is like almost at an all-time high. He has the Wing Eagle title. It'd be justifiable if he won. It honestly wouldn't. I would not mind it. KO is one of my favorite wrestlers ever. I'm not a big fan of Cody Rhodes. Y'all know that. I would love it. I see no problem with this take. I love this take. A lot of people probably not because Cody crybabies and everything, but I like this take. I would love to see KO be Cody.
As much as people have fell off on Sammy, like I feel like Sammy should go ahead and finish his story. Like this man does not have a world title. And if he does finish his story, that should be the first person he should finish his story against. Like that basically ends. That should end everything. Like even and speaking of that, ooh, if they do have a match, I don't know what a one-on-one will be good, but they gotta move on from the one-on-one. It needs to be something else.
There needs to be like a stipulation or something. If that's the case, they can't just do a one-on-one match again and again and again. They gotta have like some sort of stipulation, like a TLC, no holds bar, something.
Look, my favorite KO and Sammy match was in ROH in that Ladder Wars match. That match was so fucking
I'm gonna need
good.
I'm gonna need Count to the package power driver through the ladder.
Yes.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need all that.
I gotta see that spot again. I gotta see him do a package power driver on top of a ladder. I have
I'm
to.
so
See
glad
that.
they brought that move to WWE. I'm
Because you
glad
know what's
they
crazy?
did.
Watch him hit that spot and Cody's burger ass still win the match.
Probably
Cody Hogan, for
will
real.
still win the
Cody
match.
Hogan.
Cody Hogan's insane. But no, I like this. I really do. I want to see this happen. We're gonna talk about it more next week, though, on the predictions for sure. But next take is egregious. I did see this on X. They said Nakamura needs to retire.
Oh, well, not too much on Knock, bro. He's still fired.
Oh,
He's still
wow.
pretty
Not
good.
too much. Not too much on Nakamura.
Y'all keep disrespecting Nakamura just because he was
Not too much on Shinsuke Skywalker.
Y'all keep like disrespecting Nakamura just because of like him not being utilized, and it's crazy. Like right now, he's U.S. champion. I mean, he is kind of cooking right now with the whole LA Knight feud and everything. A lot of people are complaining on Twitter. Oh, it should be Carmelo. It should be Andrade. Like obviously, they should win it,
That
but
time is coming. One of them are going to win at Mania.
that's what I'm saying.
Give
Like
them
it's
time.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just give it time.
All good things come when you wait.
Yes, patience
Yeah,
is a virtue.
patience you must have.
So yeah, this is an egregious take. We're gonna move on from it. Like, nah, he does not need to.
This is egregious.
Okay, Supreme, there's no need to yell right in my fucking ear.
All right.
Damn.
So
Dude
now,
never watched The Office.
I don't care.
all right.
All right,
Next
moving
one.
on.
Next one. We got this. This is my take. This is my take. If AEW loses Britt Baker, Ricky Starks, Malachi Black, and Ray Fenix, they will end up like TNA today. So they lose those 4 stars, which I feel like are very crucial to AEW. Starks, rising star, Britt Baker for the women's division, Malachi Black, underutilized star, and Fenix. I mean, I kind of understand the whole Fenix situation because he lost his tag team partner, which is Penta in WWE, but still. Yeah, I feel like they might end up being like TNA today, where they don't really get a lot of traction, even though they'll probably have a lot of great talent on there. They're not going to get the traction that they used to like 5-6 years ago.
I don't know because look, I watched Genesis Sunday. That arena was packed. That arena was packed as
Oh, it
fuck.
was packed.
It was packed. We had
So
some because now that they're doing this whole promotion with NXT and WWE, they're gonna start.
mm,
They might start selling out buildings and shit.
That is true because I wasn't thinking of the whole NXT WWE collab. I totally forgot about that shit. But
look, with this take, I'm not mad at this take. I actually agree with it because look, look, and the thing about Britt Baker is, and we have to have this talk because I think it's time. And I seen this shit on Twitter earlier. Like her last appearance on AEW was with excuse me, what was her name?
Serena Deeb,
Yeah,
whatever. I think I
that
know what you're talking about.
that shit was crazy. And I feel like that might be the last time we see Britt Baker in the AEW ring.
Britt Baker.
But we have to have a talk about her though. Like
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
Oh yeah.
As much of a big star she is, like she's hated in that locker room. Like
She's not a locker room leader. She's not. She doesn't bring good energy to the locker room. From what I've seen,
she's literally supposed to be the biggest star in that company in the women's division, behind Mercedes.
Jamie hit her better than Britt.
oh, of course, Cook.
Yeah, of
Absolutely.
But
I couldn't agree with you more.
in my opinion, Britt Baker is going to fall out. I feel like she's going to be another Tessa Blanchard. Dead ass.
It's starting to look like that. It's
Another
starting to look like that without the whole, controversial. Well, it's
racist
still
shit.
controversial, but not the crazy
Controversial
controversial
racist
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
We know. We hear you. We hear you, fans. We hear you.
Yeah.
Still don't give a damn about her.
Yeah.
It
Britt
showed
Baker-
on Genesis. Y'all still don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
Ricky, I don't really know what to say about Ricky. Like, I love Ricky to death. I've always liked him from day one. And really, that whole feud he had with Danielson and like all of that, I feel like he should have been a world champion. He deserved that. He deserved to be a world champion. But I think, yeah, it's TK. Look, TK might be the most fucked up businessman I've seen since Vince, because you're literally just letting your stars just sit there and rot in, like literally. Britt
Like, they
Baker,
deserve better.
like I said, Malachi Black is one of the best ring performers in wrestling, but he doesn't get used. He's barely wrestled in singles matches.
It's so disrespectful. 'Cause it's like,
He
you
didn't
got all
even.
these
He didn't
stars.
even get a. He didn't even win an AEW world title.
He should have.
He should have been AEW
Not-
champion by
Not
now.
even, not even the world title. Not even the world title. Just like a title in general. Like,
A singles title. He hasn't been in a relevant feud since he came into the company when he was feuding with Cody.
Yeah, that was like the only good time he
He
had.
hasn't
That
did
was like the
shit
only
in
good
that
run he
fucking
had when
company.
he fought Cody.
only time.
That's it.
The only other
Ray
time.
Phoenix should be one of the biggest tag team stars in that company with him and Penta. But instead, he's just sitting there, rotting. He's been waiting to leave, be with fucking Penta.
Unbelievable.
But
bro.
instead, he's over there, sitting there, talking shit on
He's
Twitter.
trapped.
He can't even do a
He's
goddamn
trapped. He's caught in a trap.
Literally,
He can't walk out.
Buddy won the Intercontinental title. Didn't do shit with that. Got injured again. Just sat there. He had time to return. Was just sitting there. Ricky Starks. He's not even injured. He's having to go to GCW and talk his shit.
Exactly. He has to go to a lower promotion just to get some traction. Like,
And you know what's and you know what's fucking funny? Fucking GCW had a fucking show in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bigger fucking number than AEW when it came to crowds in one fucking night.
One fucking night.
AEW is supposed to be the second. They're supposed to be the second biggest company in wrestling behind WWE.
It sure don't look
They're
like
looking
it.
like shit now.
They
They're
look
They can't
like
even
a
get
third. They're
5,000
like a
fans
third or
in the
fourth
fucking
now.
arena.
You want to know what's the crazy part?
Hmm.
We actually used to give a fuck about AEW, and now look what happened.
They can't even get 3,000 fans in an arena.
That's sad.
There
I'm
was
not
a
gonna lie.
time
Look at this
where
dumbass. Look at this dumbass shit they just did the other week. They're supposed to be having AEW Grand Slam in Australia the same fucking day as the All-Star Weekend.
Don't even
Like,
get me started on
hey,
that. Like
use your fucking brain.
who's the creative team? Like what's going on through their minds? Like do you not realize you got one of the biggest basketball weekends in history happening?
Mind
Like
even though that shit is ass, we'll talk about that for another day. But that shit is ass. But you're telling me you're gonna put it on TNT? Like, nigga, that's the same night.
that's the
Put
same
that on
night.
same night
pay-per-view.
you need a
Literally, those Australian fans thought it was gonna be a pay-per-view show, but it's gonna be a Max and TNT exclusive. Get the fuck out of here, TK.
They fucked up. They
You're
fucked
supposed
up
to be
big
a
time.
big businessman, but you don't even know what you're doing over
He
there.
doesn't know shit.
Like, did you not check the scheduling and the bookings? Like, did you not see? Oh, we got All-Star Weekend that weekend. Oh yeah, this definitely let's book a big show in Australia the same weekend as one of the biggest basketball weekends of the year. Like, yeah, let's definitely do that. Yeah.
Like, let's talk about All In. All In's supposed to be in Texas. They barely
Texas?
sold tickets since this went on sale.
I haven't been hearing anything about they outsold it. They sold this amount. Like, I haven't been hearing any news about that. It's not
I
looking too
literally
good.
seen on Twitter the other week. They've only gained like only 1,000 more tickets.
It ain't looking too good.
That's
It ain't
not
looking
good.
too good at
That's
all.
not a good sign, Tony.
That's not good at all.
That's
And
not
this
a
is
good
supposed to
sign.
be your biggest pay-per-view. This is supposed to be your biggest show.
I don't know. I don't know about them ending up like TNA today. This is sounded like WCW to me, and I hate comparing that. I hate
And
comparing shit like that, but it's starting to sound like WCW. I fucking hate comparing it to that, but it sounded like it's WCW all over again.
And I'm sorry about All In, but I feel like they're gonna have to move that to a smaller venue as well. Like,
Yeah.
it makes no sense. Like, y'all were gonna do Grand Slam in Australia in a 50K plus venue, but y'all had to switch that to a 30K plus venue, but you're only selling like 10K tickets.
That's so sad, but
That shit is sad.
yeah, just these stars, they end up leaving, which I think Black is leaving. Phoenix wants his contract. The whole situation with that, it's
And there's gonna be more people gone. More people are gonna be leaving by the end of this year.
because bro, they're
next
seeing
year.
WWE, bro. They see them prospering. They see them at the top. They're seeing all these stars that were in AEW that weren't being.
They know
utilized.
WWE's cooking right now, and
Like,
they're
Black-
struggling.
Malachi Black will be cooking in WWE right now. All
I-
of those good ass wrestlers on that roster, he will be cooking right now.
I mean, shit.
Hey,
Next week's the Rumble.
You put Ricky Starks in the main roster, put him on NXT. He will cook right now.
Oh,
Next
he
week.
he automatically will be an NXT champion. He legitimately would be an NXT champion. I could see him trying.
I
to
mean, they
just
did that
overcome
with Ethan Page. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Ethan Page was
Once
just in
Ethan
catering.
Page debuted, they made him a fucking champion.
6
He's
weeks in,
flourishing
literally
now.
6 weeks in, he's flourishing now.
weeks in.
He had a segment with The Rock.
He even recently he had a segment with The Rock.
Like I said, I don't know
WWE are
what Britt
cooking
Baker.
right now. They give a fuck.
Those
AEW
other
needs
three?
that energy back. Where was that same energy from 2019 and 2020?
Exactly.
We need that energy back. You're losing that energy, Tony Khan. You
Hey.
need that fucking energy back.
And you know what's crazy? This man
Sorry for the
TK
rant.
said, "Oh, 2024 is going to be the new 2021.
That
You're losing hella fans. You can't even put 3K in a fucking arena. You can't even put 3K in an arena.
it's like so sad to see because it's like you compare 2021 to these last several years, and it's like what went wrong. I mean, we know what went wrong, but what
Cody
went
left.
wrong?
That's what went wrong.
Literally
The whole shit fucked up once Cody left.
Yeah, it was the glue.
I'm just gonna be real with it.
He
Once
was the
Cody
glue.
left, they were fucked.
He was legitimately the glue for that place.
Cody
once
made
he
that
was
company.
glue, the tower collapsed.
Cody literally made that
That
company.
company will never get better until TK decides he needs to be off creative.
They need new creative, honestly. They need to hire
they need
new
a
creative.
creative team in general.
Him and Will Washington, they're sitting.
Nigga, put Brian Danielson on creative the fire.
Yes. Brian Danielson will cook.
Put Chris Hero there too. Chris Hero.
Absolutely.
Because this Death Rider storyline, that might be
This shit
the
is
worst
some hot
storyline.
boo-boo ass.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Out of being a fan of John Moxley for the past 12 years now, 13
I still
years,
like Mox a lot.
This is his worst body of work, and I know he's the world champion now, but this is his worst body.
I'm not gonna lie. No,
It sucks to say.
no. I think his 2018 heel run was a lot where that shit was hot boo-boo ass.
I'll actually let me backtrack my words. Like, yeah, you did mention the 2018, the whole needle thing, the whole sickness thing. Yeah, that is his worst body work.
It's right there. It's right there.
His like post WWE run, this is his worst body work yet.
Yeah,
that's what I want to say. Like, because now that you mentioned that, yeah.
My thing with TK is like, if you're gonna make, oh wow, my friend just sit in a chat and he literally just said Sin Cara is greater than Penta.
Can we ban him? Can we go 60?
Fucking bullshit is that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today. I'm playing Sin Cara over Penta.
Fucking bullshit I got in here.
The botch man himself. The
second Sin Cara clears, by the way.
All right,
of course.
Anyways, back to what I was about to say.
I had to come back and get myself a drink because that was some
bullshit.
bullshit.
This whole Death Rider storyline, like I want to see what's the point of this. Like I thought it was gonna get good, but it got worse. Like you try to say, oh, John Moxley came out, this is not your company no more, this and that and the third. And then you got these sorry ass wrestlers that you think is gonna stop Moxley and them, and they're not doing a goddamn thing.
And then I remember the whole hype in the beginning around that time. Oh, Shane McMahon's coming. Oh, they're gonna do this. It's gonna be a whole invasion angle.
Shane should have came.
It would have been perfect.
That company looked way better than.
I mean, they leaked it. They had talks. I don't know
remember
what the fuck
that.
happened.
I
don't know what the fuck happened. Did them talks stop? Actually, did they?
I'm pretty sure Shane saw the direction of this and said, "Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it."
Like, bro, look at this. Why is Jeff Jarrett getting way more time than half of these fucking wrestlers? He got way
exactly.
Whoa, Jarrett. I know.
I mean,
hell no. Because I watched that shit Wednesday night. He had a fucking 9-minute segment, almost a 10-minute segment with MJF. Kudos to MJF.
Cool. Yeah,
but MJF. Bro, he shouldn't have got more time than that women's gauntlet match. All those big time women's wrestlers in that match, and they got less time than that segment.
All right. Honestly, I hope MJF retires him.
Literally, Private Party. Look, mind you, I was happy the Private Party won the tag team title. They've only defended that title twice. Now they about to get freaking. They about to get pummeled by the Hurt Business.
Yeah, they be hurting people, bro. They be hurting people.
The Hurt Business, yep, the Hurt Business.
That's the one thing I'm gonna say. The Hurt Syndicate, they're cooking right now. They are cooking.
And
it's cool to see the Hurt Business
too, because what happened between them and Swerve? like that. And what I've heard,
Well, Swerve and Bobby don't
basically,
want to work with each other or something like that.
yeah, basically creative
Didn't Swerve
differences.
decline it or some shit? Oh.
Nah, I think it was basically Bobby didn't want to lose to Swerve. I think that was the thing, really.
Oh.
But yeah, I gotta prove my point here. Daniel Garcia won what? He won the title at Wrestle Dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only defended that title
Full gear.
twice. Only defended that title twice.
And it sucks because I just saw a clip. Garcia came out, no pop whatsoever, and that's not his fault.
And he was one of the
Tony Khan.
biggest, bro. He was so over with that dance. Bro, that shit is so.
It was fire, and now it's done. Now it's dead. Now it's dead. Now it's dead. The dance is dead now.
But
Mariah
overall-
May. All right, Mariah May won the title at All In.
Mariah May.
She's barely
things that
getting
we're doing
time on TV. She has to go to Collision.
I totally
You don't even
forgot
get
she was
time
the
on.
women's world champion. I totally forgot.
It makes no sense. People forgot she's the women's world champion.
I forgot.
She's literally the B champion. Mercedes is the A champion. She
Yeah,
can't
they
even-
make it Mercedes. They're giving more TV time to Mercedes than the actual AEW Women's Champion Mariah.
Bro, she can't even get an in-ring promo. She can't even get an in-ring promo. I don't remember the last
You're
time
giving a
I seen
mid-Carter
Mariah May
title
go in the ring
more
and
TV
do a
time.
promo on TV.
Yeah, you're giving a mid-card title more TV time than a world title. You know how fucking crazy that sounds?
that's ass backwards.
Bro, one more thing. The Trios title. They
That's
won
still
that shit in August.
That's still a
They won
thing.
that shit in All In. They've
Wait,
only
what?
defended
The
that title
trios
like 2 or 3
titles? I forgot
times.
about them shits. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's still
They're just there.
That's how you know I haven't.
Bro,
That's how you know.
TK.
I
Like,
haven't
go
been
ahead and
watching
put that
Wait,
shit
who's-
out.
Who are the champions?
The Death Riders.
Yeah, Death Riders. They've been had
Like
that
a-
shit since All In.
Might as
They've
well
only
run
defended that title like 2 or 3 times. Go ahead and
Yeah,
end that
that-
Trios title, bro. Go ahead
that-
and end that shit, bro. Please.
That pretty much shows I haven't watched AEW.
Bro, that Trios title has been useless.
It's disappointing.
Bro, it hasn't been good.
Them trios titles are turning into the women's titles. Back then,
Bro, that Trios title hasn't been good since Kenny and the Young Bucks.
Yup.
House of Black. House of Black was fire.
House of
with it.
Black too.
House of Black.
It was nobody cared about that bullshit then. It was already going downhill then.
It's
I think- I think
it's
it might
so
be.
disappointing. Like just seeing the decline of that company when it literally had potential, so much potential. Still has potential, but they're just not using it. It just keeps
They're not
flatlining.
using
It
it.
keeps going down, declining.
It's the
Boom,
fact,
boom,
bro,
boom, boom.
that company fell off so fucking
They really
quick.
did.
It's sad, bro. They were getting literally, they getting over 10K in just one show. They can't even get 3K in an arena.
That's sad. That
Disappointing.
bad.
It's disappointing. They need to.
very.
They have to step it up. They have to step it up. They're not.
And as much as the pay-per-views, as much as how good those pay-per-views are, they about to get low numbers in pay-per-views because like this shit is getting stale now. Like these storylines are getting so bad. You're putting titles on these wrestlers and they barely doing shit. Like they can't even do in-ring promos. They barely defending the titles. You don't have a good storyline for them. None of that shit. Literally, Private Party's about to lose to the Hurt Syndicate, and I bet you won't hear from Private Party again.
Oh, they'll be in catering. They'll be in catering again. I don't mean that no disrespect. It's just like bound to happen. Like
Bro, they made it so big that they beat the Young Bucks and haven't did shit with them since. Like, Oh, I could go on and on with this company, but I know, yeah,
We got to talk about some other stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
man, we can have a whole conversation about that in the future stream. I definitely
Mhm.
would like to have a more
We just did like
conversation
a
about that,
whole
like a whole
fucking
AEW
AEW
thing.
rant just now.
No, I respect that. Like we're gonna. I think in the next month we might come back to this conversation because I really want to have it again.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. I got a whole bunch of these. All right, let's get some crazy ones out the way first. So, the Rock and Roman Reigns is the greatest tag team of all time.
Can we skip this? Just skip it. Just skip it.
Bro, who the fuck, man?
Dude, I
Who
just
the
seen
fuck?
this. I seen this on X. I forgot
Huh?
who said it, but somebody said this on X
What?
months ago.
And look, as much as I love Twitter, and I don't know if y'all seen my IG story yesterday, but I ended up getting cooked on IG. Nick Muse and the rest of his goons cooking the fuck out of me on Twitter because I basically called out Jalen Brunson. Look, there was a tweet I think Sunday or Monday before yesterday before the Hawks and Knicks game. And
Mhm.
they basically said, who's the best out of these four? There was LaMelo, there was Dame, there was Trey, and there was Jalen Brunson. Niggas on Twitter was saying, oh, Jalen Brunson is better than Trey Young. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Don't Trey Young be putting belt to ass on New York damn near every single time?
Exactly.
They just got lucky
And
this one time.
mind you, bro, Jalen Brunson is getting locked down by Dyson Daniels. And I was like, okay, Jalen Brunson's not going to do shit again. And yes, y'all can have that shit. Yes, we didn't get our ass kicked, but we lost. But Jalen Brunson was putting belt to ass to us yesterday. Dyson Daniels didn't do shit. He got fouled out. And yes, I got cooked on Twitter because of that. Mind you, it looked real good because I had like 29K views on my tweet. But that's besides the point. I got cooked. But yes, to prove my point, niggas on Twitter say some outlandish stuff.
Outlandish
What
shit
the
indeed.
fuck?
Outlandish shit ever.
But let's get right past this because we know this is not the. Come on now. All right.
Skip.
This one is actually from Chris right here. Prime Noah Wrestling is greater than New Japan. Explain.
Yeah, I want to. I'm not mad at this take.
I'm not mad at it either.
It's a good take.
Because Noah was developed by the greatest professional wrestler of all time, Mitsuharu Misawa. That's another conversation. I mean, he brought so many dudes over from All Japan, which caused that company to crumble down.
Oh yeah.
I don't think All Japan is still going.
I think so, yeah.
I think Misawa is the foundation for that company. Let's see. And one of his great artists, Kenta Kobashi, came back from cancer. One of the greatest returns I've seen ever. And his rivalry with Toshiaki Kawada might be top 3 rivalry of all time. Might be the best. But, I mean, the matches are there. The storytelling is there. I mean, what else do you need? And the most unfortunate part is that's all I did, unfortunately, passed away I think he passed away in a Noah ring.
Yes, he did.
He did.
And that shit.
We did.
The only problem I will say about this take is really mainly because I think a lot of people from a lot of fans are in America and they
Mhm.
brought Japan to America,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I said, New Japan's prime was, I would probably say,
It's like
2015 to 2019.
2019, right when AEW,
2015
No,
to
it's
19. Yep.
right when AEW started.
But I don't know. It's just I don't know. Look, I love Noah. I love the wrestlers that came out of Noah and their matches. Yes, their storytelling was right there, but I can't. A prime Noah is not better than a prime 2015 to 2019. And I just can't see it.
Yeah.
I really can't say anything about this because I'm a casual when it comes to New Japan. I haven't really watched Noah like that, but from what I've seen, New Japan is fine. Obviously, we got goats coming out of there: Okada, Osprey, Omega, a lot of names, a lot of great matches, the whole nine yards. All right,
What else we got?
ooh, this is gonna be good right here. Evolution.
Mm.
So clears Shield and DX.
Clears is crazy.
Clears is insane.
Crazy
You seen
statement.
this shit? You seen this BS on Twitter as well, didn't you?
And we can skip right past it. I'm not gonna lie. No need to talk about
I
it.
will say this. They don't clear Shield and DX, but there is an argument saying that it is one of the best factions. You could have a
Yes.
great argument about that. But I'm
Yes.
not going to say it clears because as much as Evolution is influential to a lot of shit that happens in WWE, same thing with Shield, same thing with DX. But that's a whole nother debate for another day.
I think. Look, when it comes to factions, they're right there, but I don't even think Evolution is better than the New Day when it comes to factions.
Wait,
Yes.
one more.
Look as singles competitors, yes, but as just a faction in whole, bro, Evolution hasn't done much compared to Shield, DX, and then New Day, bro. Like,
That's a good take right there. Nah, that is good. Like New Day, ooh. Because I'm thinking, because I don't want to long horn. I just bought this shit the other
look,
day.
and if
I'm gonna go to
Josiah
fuck with my finger,
was
boy.
if Josiah was listening to this, he would agree with me.
Oh yeah, 100% he would agree with you. Shout out Josiah, by the way.
I decided to go. That's my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just can't see it, man. Like,
Yeah, saying clears is insane. Like I think people don't understand the words people just don't understand when it comes to the IWC is clears and overrated. People don't know how to use the word overrated. They don't know how to use the word clears. Clears means they wipe the floor and like they like succeed everything. They're just so much better than everything else that you're trying to, And then overrated, literally something that is high, valued too highly, and it isn't. And a lot of people just throw that word around like there's no tomorrow. And I hate that.
I'm not gonna lie, the IWC is going crazy right now. I don't know if y'all seen with the whole the Sean Ross Sapp and the Air Gold thing.
I've seen that.
That whole thing is funny. And mind you, like I follow Air Gold and I actually fuck with him because the shit he says on Twitter, they actually be good ass takes. And yes, he's a big AEW fan and he wants them to flourish. But the things he be saying about AEW, I can totally agree. But that whole thing basically like they were on a space and you got your ass cooked and then you got mad and decided to kick him out. That's some bitch ass shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, too, Sean Ross Sapp knows his shit. Knows
Wait,
his shit.
hold on. Wait, what the fuck did I miss?
So there was a whole thing on Twitter, like between the
Mhm.
creator and then Sean Ross Sapp, and they were in a space, and Sean Ross Sapp cooked him, and the guy got mad, kicked him out because he knew he was wrong, and Sean Ross Sapp was right.
Basically the creator, like I think the information he's been getting his shit from, I don't know, it's kind of been I don't know. I don't know. I kind of forgot where he's been getting his information from. I think it's been from wrestlers. Two, I think one of them was like from a Discord and all that shit too. But basically, him and Sean Ross Sapp have been going back and forth like all fucking weekend. And yeah,
And then he got my
basically it got
face, and then
Yeah, I saw that whole interaction. That was insane. That
it's like I said, it's been all over the place with that. And then last week with the whole, Jada Parker situation that
yeah, and then somebody another player, which his name should not be named on here. Just that whole situation.
oh yeah, we do not associate with that feller anymore.
Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. But moving on, we're gonna go on to the next take. This one is crazy, by the way. Saying clears is insane. Jesus is the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time.
Now,
Woo.
that's not crazy. That's not crazy.
That's a
I
debate.
agree. I agree, bro.
I
I
think that's bad.
agree, man. Like,
Debate.
yeah, it's between him and Taker.
I got
It's
Triple
really
H up
between
there. I got Triple H.
Game. You know, I don't know. I'll say it's off stream, but there's a very specific world champion that I like. I think he's pretty good. I think he was a pretty good world champion. But that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Yael's favorite wrestler. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Kurt Angle, of course, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
He's right up there.
But yeah,
Kurt Angle was actually a really good world champion,
this-
though. Like, actually,
this isn't too crazy because this is the great. It ain't too crazy. You can debate that.
Look. I think he was a better world heavyweight champion than Taker. When people talk about Big Gold, Batista is literally number one. Like when he won that shit at Mania, and then that whole battle royal at SmackDown and JBL won that. All I remember from that SmackDown is Batista coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They hyped the fuck out of that shit.
The presentation
SmackDown was so good then because of him, because he was the number one guy. He was literally the number one guy. And then going back and forth with that title, like, yeah.
Yeah, Batista with the World Heavyweight Championship, he was holding down SmackDown. That man literally throughout 2005 to 2007, 2007, he was carrying that brand on his back. I can't lie, this isn't too crazy of a take, but like I have to agree. Either Batista, Triple H, Taker, or even Edge. I'd even throw Edge up in there. That ain't too crazy. All right.
We'll do a couple more, maybe two, like 3 more, something like that. How many more do we have?
Still got a lot. I mean, still go through a couple of them. All right, this one.
Wow.
Bryan Danielson better than Bret Hart, and this is my take. I'm gonna explain why. Bryan's a better promo. Bryan's a better character. Bryan's a better in-ring wrestler, storyteller. They're neck and neck. Presentation, neck and neck. But overall, I'm saying Danielson over Bret Hart. I don't know what y'all will think, but I just think he's a lot better in ring, a lot better when it comes to characters and promo, just charisma, everything.
I'm not mad at that take. I actually, like I said, I think I agree with that as well. Look, I feel like
oh shit, Roxy and Julia, Roxy and Cora versus Bailey and Julia. Got that totally mixed up.
But
it's gonna be fine.
When it comes to Danielson, like, I don't know, like, yes, his promo work is phenomenal. Like, I could always get behind Danielson. I could always get behind Bret Hart too. I feel like as character work, I mean, I feel like character work, yes, Danielson was way better. In ring, they're literally neck and neck. But I think I would give the edge over Danielson right there as well.
American Dragon, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Nah, like over the last several years, just like trying to think, okay, who really is the better technician? I'm gonna give it to Danielson, definitely. All right, let's see what else. I mean, well, Supreme, you got anything to say about this, or?
Bryan Danielson over Bret Hart. Oh, damn.
Any thoughts? Any comment?
I mean, shit. Daniel Bryan over Bret is a valid take. I'll take it, honestly.
Bet. All right. Do a couple more here. So this is a good one I saw.
Do one of mine next. My other two.
Penta for one Money in the Bank. What are we thinking of that?
Too fast. Too early. Too
Too
early.
soon.
Too early.
I think
Too
it is a
soon.
little too
Too
soon.
early.
I got somebody else in mind that should win it, who I think who I hope wins it. Supreme mentioned him earlier. Supreme, who's that gentleman?
Dominic Mysterio.
Definitely should win that.
Dominic Mysterio Guerrero.
Penta just got there. I mean, I know he is a household name that people know who he is, but he still needs to get
My question
a
is,
little bit.
what are they gonna do with Penta? Like, I really don't. I don't know how he's gonna be handled, because that Raw roster is pretty big.
It's stacked.
Ooh,
Pretty stacked.
I got an idea. So instead of him winning Money in the Bank, he should go to Mania and fight for the IC title. But the IC title should be in the ladder match. They bring back the ladder matches and have Penta win the IC title. Give him a big win. Because I feel like if they push him just good enough these next couple months, maybe have a good showing on the Rumble, have a good showing on Monday Night Raw, maybe compete in the Elimination Chamber. Not win the Elimination Chamber, obviously, but compete in it. Just give him some credibility.
Look, Triple H, bro. I'm just hoping.
CTE ass
Look,
dude, man.
I'm just hoping and praying, you don't put him in the LWO.
Oh my!
I'm not gonna lie. CT, he ain't beating the racist allegations if he do that. I'm not gonna lie. He ain't beating them allegations.
I'm listening because you did it at Dragon League, and Dragon League does not need to be in that group anymore. Please don't do it to Penta. Please don't do it to Penta. Please.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a hot take, but Dragon Lean probably should have chose AEW over. He should have chose AEW or WWE.
It
At
ain't
least
too
he
crazy.
wouldn't be. At least he wouldn't be associated with the LW just because you know.
That ain't too crazy. That ain't too crazy to say
because bro, the thing is, like, I feel like when it comes to Dragon Lee, yes, like I swear, in ring Dragon Lee is one of the best when it comes to in ring,
easily.
But at the same time, it's like, who is he gonna over pushes? Like, who is he gonna go over when it comes to the pushes? Like, there's way too many people in that company for him to. So
yeah, like I mean, maybe Dragon Lee thugs it out for a little bit. LWO ends up breaking up, and he goes on a singles run, and they push him on SmackDown, which I feel like SmackDown he would flourish, especially in the mid card scene, because the mid card scene definitely needs more people. SmackDown keeps using the same stars over and over. They need to start using some different stars. So maybe down the line, if they have another superstar shakeup, they get Dragon Lee, maybe some other names, put him up in the mix in the U.S. title picture scene.
His presentation was so good at NXT, and Hunter just dropped the ball. Basically,
he was a former North American champion. People forget that. Like, yeah, it just sucks because he's a great talent.
His entrance was so fucking good. Yeah.
All right. We'll do three more. All right, let's do this one right here. The 2007 Royal Rumble is the best Rumble ever.
No.
Is that the one where Undertaker won?
That's the one Undertaker won. The final four was Edge, Orton, Taker, HBK, and HBK and Taker had that 10-minute match at the end.
I'm not gonna lie. 2008 better for me.
It's up there.
I mean, it's there, but like I'd say top 10 or 15.
I think it's top 5.
It's definitely top 5 for me.
That 07 Rumble was really good. I just
overall, it was a solid pay-per-view. I'm not gonna. It was a solid pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't think it was better than the 01 Rumble. I feel like, in my opinion,
the 01 Rumble.
I feel like the 01 Rumble is one, in my opinion, it's my favorite Rumble of all time. But I think
Fire.
that 01 Rumble is top 3, and it's not 3 or 2.
Owen's top 5 for me. Owen's top 5 might be top
All
3.
one's top five for
Yep.
me.
Top
So
five.
my top
Top
five,
5.
from personal preference. Whew. All right, so it goes for me. All one, like no specific, no particular order. All one, 07. I'm throwing 2018 in there. I'm putting
Ooh, okay.
2020 in there.
Mm,
Let me think here. Let me think, because there was a long stretch of Royal Rumbles that were really bad. I'm putting 05. I'm gonna put 05. I'm gonna put 05. That might sound crazy, but 05 was just the whole ending with Batista and Cena, both feet hitting the floor.
Oh yeah, 05. Yep,
I'm gonna put 05 up there.
yep. That ending was crazy. That ending was crazy.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the 2008 one.
2008.
I mean, not being biased
It's
for
cool.
obvious
Like,
reasons, but
I like when Cena returned and everything. There's some star power in it, but other than Cena just returning,
Yeah, I
again,
think everything in that Rumble really just got overshadowed by Cena.
yeah. Because I couldn't really tell you. The only thing I really remember from that Rumble is Taker and HBK eliminating each other, I believe,
Mhm.
and Roddy
I
Piper
remember
and Jimmy
Roddy
Snuka.
Piper, Jimmy
yeah,
Snuka,
Jimmy Snuka.
Hornswoggle.
All right.
He was in that Rumble.
Yeah.
He was? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I will say that pay-per-view, that was a good ass pay-per-view. That pay-per-view was real good. But that match in general,
That pay per view, it consisted of Edge and Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton. Wasn't it like Ric Flair and MVP or something like that?
Jericho, JBL. That was a big that chair shot. Oh my goodness, Jericho. That chair shot to JBL. That chair shot was so fucking crazy. That was the
Does
last time.
anybody remember the 40-man Royal Rumble in 2011?
Oh, don't even
Yes.
get me started on that. That, in my opinion,
That's
is
the
the top 3 worst Royal Rumble ever. We're gonna
Whose
discuss that.
idea was it to come up with 40 people?
I mean,
But
the
the 40
idea.
shows
No,
were-
no, the idea was cool. Like the idea
I mean,
was.
interesting, but it is.
It's just the execution of who won, who did this, who did that. Yeah, it
I
was.
don't know, man. It just would have been better if Santino won the Rumble, bruh.
As much
It
as I
would've
would
been
have
like-
loved for that to happen, that would have not been good, especially for ticket sales and everything like that. No disrespect to Santino, it's just like, yeah,
Santino the GOAT. But
yes, sir. All right, let's do a couple more here. Do a couple more, and then we're gonna end it here. Let's do Chris's right here. Takeshi's the greatest wrestler in the world today.
I mean, I don't think there's much explanation needed. I mean, he's been top 5 since. I'm not gonna lie, halfway through last year.
I respect top 5. I could respect top 5.
yeah.
I can respect top
And
5.
I'm not talking all around. I should have specified. I say he's best in ring right now. He's
In
definitely.
ring?
I think he's the best in ring performer right now. I mean, this dude had 2 bangers in 2 days. 2 5-star matches almost, I would say, in Japan.
That ain't too crazy to say. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's top 3, and
I
I
think
don't
he's
think he's 3. I think he's 2. I think he's still behind Osprey. I think he's.
I put him over Osprey, and Osprey. You know my bias to Osprey. Some majority of you do.
Oh yeah.
But Takeshi, he's just a fucking animal, bro.
Yeah, I
And
seen those matches in Japan, like the one against Shingo Takagi.
that shit was
That
fire.
match was so fucking good. Oh,
I heard about that.
And the way he was able to adapt to the American style so quickly, bro. That shit was so nice. And one of his first matches.
I forgot to bring him up because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he was the the international champion in fucking AEW.
I
That
forgot
boy
too.
is barely defending his title too.
I forgot
I
a
mean,
lot
shit,
about
he's
AEW.
defended it twice this
This
year.
is what happens when you oversaturate a company with everybody. When you want all the toys, you can't play with all of them. You can't. You pick all these apples, you can't eat them all in one sitting.
Now this nigga is a double champion because he's the never openweight champion too now.
That's true. Yeah,
So I feel like
fumbling the bag.
he's gonna be defending. Damn, he's not even gonna be in AEW defending his championship. He's gonna be freaking in Japan defending the never openweight champion more than he is the international. That shit is about to be tough.
It's insane, bro. It really is. All these champions not defending their belts or whatever, just hanging around catering or just doing some weird ass storyline that has no payoff. What's the purpose? Like, what's the purpose? Like, I just don't understand it. Ooh, Takeshita isn't even better than Xavier Woods. Oh, Josiah.
Oh my!
Look at the reaction.
I love the wrestling.
Josiah,
Love
bro.
the IWC.
No, just I'm gonna
Hey,
ban
look,
yourself from your
look.
server.
Hey, Josiah, as much as I love you, you're just like these shitty ass people in IWC on X, bro.
Dudes could be staying.
Fuck no, bro.
Crazy
Oh,
boy.
That's crazy work, bro.
no.
All right.
Xavier Woods and Connor.
Let's see. Let's do two more. Let's do two more.
Let's just do two more. Here we go.
Man, because I got a whole
Man said
crazy
he's not
list.
better than Xavier Woods. Oh my.
All right, let's see.
Oh, man.
We'll do this one right here. Osprey versus Swerve at Forbidden Door was a lot better than Osprey versus Danielson at Wrestle Dynasty.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That is not too crazy, but I'm gonna have to.
But I gotta give it to Oscar Anderson.
I'm
Like
gonna
I
have
have Oscar Anderson, but it's not crazy.
Man.
They both had heat. Both matches were heat. Both matches were fire.
I can't decide on that though. That's hard.
So like the equal sign or whatever, or like the
Yeah, the equal
You would have
sign with the
equal or greater than whatever it
equal
is.
to.
Yeah,
Better
greater
than
than
or
equal
equal
to.
to.
Yeah,
Greater
better than or equal to. Yep.
Or-
That's what I got for this one. Better than or equal to.
Osprey Swerve at Forbidden Door was so fucking good. That was the best match on that card. This match was the best. That was the best match on that card as well, bro. Like, yeah, I would have to give it to Osprey and Danielson only because
Yes.
of that fucking spot in that dynasty match. Like that spot with the hidden blade and the knee, that might be one of the best spots.
Yep.
No.
Absolutely. Yep. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm probably giving it to Osprey and Danielson. Like both matches are fucking phenomenal. Like these made my top 5 of the year, but I'm gonna give it the slight edge. It's not because I'm a Danielson fan and everything. It's just I feel like the storytelling of the match was a lot better. And everybody knows me. I am a sucker for storytelling. So
Yeah, the storytelling was way better. I mean, yes, that Osprey and Swerve match, you could say was probably forced because you wouldn't have thought Osprey would have already got a world title match that quick, especially with him having the international championship at the time.
exactly.
But at the same time, they cooked, and yeah, it was a run for their money. Honestly, like
It was just a great spectacle.
you could have asked for more better than that. I feel like that match really showed how good Swerve is an in-ring performer. Then right after that, put on a fucking banger match with Danielson at All In. Like,
That was
yeah,
my. I think that was my match of the year. Because I'm gonna be honest, that match I felt like was a lot better than these two right there. The All In. I'm gonna put that out there.
Takeshi versus Osprey better.
Ooh.
mm, mm,
Mm.
see, man,
Mm.
like,
See, y'all got me wanting to do like another stream where we just talk about matches. Like, okay,
Well,
this
speaking
match,
of
that
that,
match.
what the hell happened to the video we were supposed to do?
Take on me.
That will be
His favorite song.
discussed. Cause yeah.
Back up
Yeah.
from
But
the mic.
let's end it off on a bang here. Let's see. This one right here. We talked about this earlier. But this is gonna be the last take that we do today. KO and Sami Zayn should main event Mania 41. I'm
Now
not gonna
this
lie
is
to
a
y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would love to see this, but I disagree because there's another main event that I would love to see at Mania 41.
I'm not opposed to it.
So, as much
There,
as the story will cook, I just
I feel
want to see
like
Punk and Rollins.
I
number three.
mean, if they actually have Kevin retain and have Sami Zayn win the Rumble, they could cook with this.
They
Could
could.
cook with this.
But then you got the other story with Punk and Rollins, and I think they're gonna have
Yeah.
a rubber match at Mania 41, and it definitely needs to be the main event because you had the first match at the Raw on Netflix. Who won that? Punk did.
Punk.
Now you have a second match, maybe at Elimination
Mexico.
Chamber. You have Rollins win that. Then Mania, they put a big crazy stipulation as the main event. Boom. Punk gets his main event. Rollins gets the main event. One-on-one classic match. Boom.
Punk's
Don't
first
get me
main
wrong. I
event at
would love to
Mania.
see. That's true. I would love to see KO and Sami Zayn, but I just feel like Punk and Rollins, we're gonna get a third match. Like we're gonna have this feud extend all the way to Mania, and they're gonna be the main event.
my thing about that though. Okay, let's say Punk and Rollins does main event.
Mhm.
So would you put KO and Sammy as like the beginning match of that show? Because you can't put it in the middle. You can't
Oh,
put
Right.
that in
I
the
have
middle.
it be an opener. I legitimately would have it be an opener.
But at the same time, I just can't see that shit opening the show. Like it's KO and Sammy. Like that story. Like I said, when it comes to storylines, KO and Sammy is top 5.
I mean,
And
they are doing it for 2 nights, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
As much as I love Punk and Seth, like I can't,
Damn. Yeah. Fuck.
I can't, man. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I would rather see KO and Sammy main event than Rollins and Punk. I would think Punk and Rollins would open, and yes, you put KO and Sammy as the main event.
I totally respect that though. I do.
But I don't know, man. Like that's so hard because that story between Punk and Rollins that's been brewing for a very long time, and Sammy and KO that story has been brewing since over a decade.
Over a decade at this point.
So,
You're right. That's a valid point. No, that's valid. Like
and I want to talk about these WrestleManias real quick because I've been getting real pissed off. I've been getting real pissed off about this bullshit. So I seen some shit the other day, and they're basically saying WrestleMania 42 is more than likely going to be in New Orleans.
why
Oh,
are they
God.
going back
And
to
Oh,
it's
God.
like,
Oh God, no! Remember the last time they went to New
We don't
Orleans?
talk about that.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge
yes,
that.
look, mind you, like I don't know if y'all
Way
see,
down in
but
New
that shit
Orleans.
that shit at New Orleans, before like the Sugar Bowl and all that type shit.
Mhm.
Like imagine like one, yes, anything can happen anywhere. And my thing about that, like, it's Mania. So what if that same shit could happen there? One, but that can happen anywhere else. But
Exactly.
at the same time, though, like they gotta stop putting that shit at the same fucking places.
Bro, they keep
Like,
recycling the same places, bro. They did it with New Orleans. They did it with Dallas. They did it with Florida. They got to start expanding to different like areas. Like, okay, they're doing Vegas this year, cool. But the next several years, like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep
When the
going?
like,
fuck are they going to London, bro? WrestleMania.
like in 2027. In 2027, I'm seeing that
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis might be the front runner for Mania 43. I'm like,
Like, bruh, I want to see
Indianapolis.
WrestleMania. Gotta happen at the O2 Arena.
man, look, I don't care, bro. If that shit is not in Atlanta, like I could really care less. And yes, I'm thinking about if it does come to New Orleans, which it more than likely is, I'll probably end up going because it's gonna be closer to me. But god damn, man, like bro, y'all haven't put that shit in Atlanta since 2011. We literally got a whole new stadium. We got a whole new stadium in 2017, and we still haven't had a fucking Mania since 2011.
Bro, they gotta do something. They
And
gotta do something with
I'm
Atlanta.
about to crash out because bro, y'all keep recycling these same fucking cities. But bro, you haven't had a fucking Mania. You haven't even well, look, you had a big ass. You had day one in Atlanta, and 2022. But when's the last time you had a big pay per view in Atlanta?
Was bad.
You had Bad Blood too, but those are you're right,
Those
good
are like
pay-per-views.
B tier, C tier. Like
When's the last time you had a Big Four pay per view in Atlanta?
Survivor Series, bro. Fucking Royal Rumble. Like, come on now. SummerSlam.
Like, look, bro, like Atlanta is way too fucking big not to have a big ass pay per view. You have the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's over 70,000 people in that stadium, but you can't have a Mania in that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, bro, I hate this company sometimes because they be doing the dumbest shit, bro. Like, y'all don't understand how big wrestling is in the state of Georgia. But we're in Atlanta. Atlanta is one of the biggest cities in this country.
Bro, TJ says a Mania in Detroit.
Man, fuck Detroit, bro. No disrespect to you, Trap Jack, but y'all just had a big pay-per-view. Y'all just had a SummerSlam in Detroit. When's the last time Atlanta had a big pay-per-view?
Nah, he's right though. It's been a minute since WWE
Man,
has
bro.
done a big four pay per view in Atlanta.
I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, I'm really tired of WWE. Like, look, I know I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Gainesville. I'm only an hour from Atlanta, but I'm tired of them disrespecting my city, bro. I'm tired of them disrespecting my city, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck I gotta do. If I gotta cuss out, or do I gotta go to fucking Stamford, Connecticut, and go off on these niggas? But like, I'm getting tired of that bullshit, bro. That shit is getting real irritating, bro.
Bro,
Like, bro, the first, literally, man. Look, WrestleMania 27 was the first pay-per-view I've ever bought. It was in Atlanta. That was the first pay-per-view I ever bought. As much as that Mania was bad, and it wasn't even bad because of the arena. It was just the booking in general.
bro,
But the Georgia Dome was so fucking packed.
that pay per view
Bro.
27. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about 27. That's a whole other discussion.
And I'm thinking, bro, Vince, as big
Shit, they had fucking
as-
Snooki in that
as
shit.
big as a businessman you are, you should think,
From Jersey Shore.
hey, I packed up that Georgia Dome. Shoot, I need to do me another WrestleMania soon. But it's in 2025, bro, and we still don't have another Mania, bro. You keep having these, good old pay-per-views at Atlanta. Yeah, you can have Bad Blood at State Farm. Oh, you can have Day One at State Farm, bro. The last time there was a big there was a Royal Rumble in 2010. That shit was in State Farm Arena. Other than that and Mania, again, there hasn't been a big pay-per-view since, bro. Like, bro, man. Like, bro. The disrespect is crazy, bro. The disrespect is crazy.
I feel your pain, bro. I feel your pain when it comes to that shit because I really want more pay per views to be in New York. Like,
Facts.
I really do.
That's the end of my TED talk. That's all I got to say.
That's the end.
No, but WWE, if you're watching any affiliate out there, y'all need to lock in, get this man a Atlanta pay per view, bro.
Atlanta.
A big four. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, we got through some of the hot takes on here. There were some good ones. There were some controversial ones. There's some that we're gonna have a whole conversation about on another stream, especially AEW. With all these AEW takes that we were talking about, I definitely am planning on having a stream next month of us talking about that. We definitely are gonna have that. But yeah, I got nothing else to say. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about?
I don't got nothing.
All right, so I'm just ending off here. I appreciate everybody for showing up and showing out as per usual.
I got you.
Fortunately,
It's
DJ's not
Antstroworld.
here, but Chris is here. Chris.
Yeah, it's Antstroworld. Pussy.
You need more energy. More passion.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. There we go.
Pussy.
Once again, yeah.